Thank you, sir. Yeah. Yeah, there's supposed to be music. I was like, I can hear it. I didn't realize it was just on monitor. So, thanks. Okay. Well, a couple minutes too, but there's a few of us here. Might as well get started. Okay. Give this a second to load up. There we go. So how's everyone doing this morning? Everyone have a good Easter weekend? Yes. Thank you very much to OG Oaf Gaming for his very valuable insights and his amazing assistance in getting some of the IT kinks worked out. As you should be able to tell, sound quality for my mic is much better today. Got a lot of filters, got a lot of gain. Rearranged my space a little bit so it's much closer to me. It's not picking up any background noise. So with that said, we left off here in the emergency shelter below what used to be the sacred grounds, but is now colloquially known as Lookout Landing. And, yeah, I might talk to some NPCs before we continue on our journey. Cool, cool. What about this fella? Atmos. He's interested in maps, like me. I love how he conveniently leaves out the Koroks. Yes. Maps. Here's a little bit of lore about the different villages in the different regions. And finally, Lurelin Village. Cool. Unfamiliar monsters since the Upheaval. Yes. Some new beasts that we haven't seen before. Like the Horriblins. Ooh. Just before the upheaval, gloom began pouring out of the ground. It clung to the weapons, pulsing as if alive. We watched as the weapons rotted to pieces right before our eyes. It was all pretty wild, and I don't understand how it happened. At a time when Hyrule Castle can float, I've given up trying to make sense of most things. Yeah, that's, I could feel that. Now, I've already got a bunch of weapons on me, so yes, we will head up and go talk to Burra. Now, this thing, the switch that Joshua pulls there, it looks like a mini contained ancient furnace. And it's the power source for all of the remaining Sheikah tech. Not that there's much of it left, it's pretty much just the Skyview towers. Yeah. It's the only functioning Sheikah tech left, along with the Pura pad, of course, but I specify functioning because, of course, there is a single decayed Guardian husk left. But otherwise, the rest of the Sheikah tech is gone. So mysterious. Very impressive, Burra. Okay. Here it is. We're gonna get the paraglider. Wonderful. Now we can scoot around in the sky. Okay. Now prepare for Link to be horrified. Oh my god, look at his face. Oh, that's right, Hinton. Yes, there are ancient Sheikah blades, which you can use for creating ancient arrows. They seem to be remnants that fell into the depths at some point after the Sheikah started making them in the ancient past. Because those blades originally existed for nefarious purposes. They're like ninja stars, essentially. Robbie was the first to come up with the idea of attaching them to an arrow, as far as we know, which he then passed on to Link. And so now Link can, with his fuse ability, do the same thing. But originally, those blades were used in espionage and assassination. And that's pretty cool. We're skydiving. All right, chat, where are we dropping today? Into the chasm. No, JK. We doing it. Into this one, right? This is the one I'm going for. I'm not going for the one under the castle because I like to live. Whoa, almost hit a bird there. Can't see anything. Whew. Not a single light source other than this guy down here. We're also here earlier than they anticipate you going down. Because, of course, there's some story involved where Robbie and a couple of the survey team members come down to do some research for Josha. I'm going to say Josha. But they haven't come down here yet. So there's no fires. There's no anything yet. So yeah, it's pretty dark. Spoopy. Very spoopy. Gonna catch some deep fireflies. Did you know, fun fact, deep fireflies are designed after a cryptid? This isn't a real insect or a real living creature. It's based off of a kind of cryptid that people have noticed in trail cams and videos and whatnot, which the scientific consensus is it's just an insect flying really fast, and so it's duplicated as it's being captured on film because it's moving so quickly. But yeah, they took that and they created an actual creature that has way too many wings. Perfect place for them down here in the depths. That one is way too high, so I'm not going to be able to catch it. And I spooked it. Whatever. That's fine. We have a few. Now, thought I saw, yeah, there's another light route and a bunch more of the fireflies. Oh, spooked one. Ooh, a muddle bud. Those come in clutch sometimes. Quite versatile. Very useful if you're fighting a mob of monsters. Yes. Fear me. Fear Link, the bug catcher. Now, I should have... Yeah, I have some bright blooms. Usually I have a few hundred by the time I make it to the depths, so that I don't have any fear of running out. But I have 80 of them right now. That should be enough to go for a little bit. Just toss them and see where they land. Oh, rocks. He's trying to eat me. Oh, somebody with a... There. Ooh, look. It's a puff shroom. The depths are a very weird place. Very primal. Primeval, even. It feels like a mix of, like, Carboniferous, Devonian, Ordovician, you know, like ancient Earth, but also subterranean. It's an alien planet, essentially. Very spooky. Got, like, mushrooms, and horsetails, and ferns, and cicads, and all those kinds of primitive growing things. I would say plants, but mushrooms aren't plants. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where is he? Whoa. 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 I run. Okay. What's this? No ammonite or fish fossils. Adult timeliners. BTFO'd? What is that? I don't know that acronym. Malice tree. The Malice tree cocoon under the depths. I saw it, thought it was technically beyond space and time, within the one thing Ganondorf wanted, darkness. Made me think. Could that be the void or gap? Like the gap between dimensions? Is that what you're thinking, OG? Okay. Yeah. That space down there is very, very odd. It's like the underdepths. Actually, the Dream Shrine here has been doing a little bit of research into that. And, yeah, that space down there is much larger than you would think. And it literally goes... It seems to go on forever. You eventually just hit a barrier. But the barrier isn't ground. It's just like an invisible wall. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, should I keep going down here, or should I go and talk to Pura? What do you think? What's the consensus in the chat? Let's see some answers. Check it. Okay, so that's Pura, obviously. Who else? Uh-oh. Some guys spotted me. Hide behind the trunk. Well, get the miners set. Ooh. Okay. Well, I know there's one part of the set nearby. And I know another part of the set is under the Great Plateau. I always forget where the third piece is. I might need some assistance with that. Because I cannot recall where I found it. But I know the one is somewhere over here. Ah. There we we go. Daphnis Canyon, yeah. Hylia Canyon. Those are the two I recall. I cannot think of where the other one is. What? It's all the way in Karakara? I don't want to go all the way to Karakara. I like the little riddle though. To work the dark mines one must see, one must be safe and observant like a previous king. King blank no Hansen Hyrule. And of course, the Daphnis Canyon mine is just up ahead. Here we go. And of course, we have some Zonite. Oh. Gotta collect that Zonite. Give me all the Zonite. Just all of it. Just give it all to me. Ooh, large piece. Couple large pieces. Nice. Very nice. Well, yeah, it probably is faster to get there. Under in the depths. However, don't have all of the map yet. So, all I know is that wherever there's water on the surface, all these dark spots, that's going to be a wall down here, right? So, I would have to go down to the Great Plateau and then go from there. But I also know that there's a massive canyon over here. So I'd have to go up and over through the canyon, and then it's going to get really, really tall. And then it'll be somewhere out here. Oh, see a bomb. Good old bomb flower. Oh, and some more Zonite. Oh, almost walked right through that gloom. That would have been not good. Woo! Now we have some light. Who is J.L. Pikal? I don't know. Who is J.L. Pikal? The Rupee Room in A Link to the Past, that would be the, yeah, Chris Houlihan. Chris Houlihan, who is a pretty cool guy. Okay. I wonder where the power source for all of this was. Like, I'm assuming that Zonite was what ran it, but like, where do you put it to power this? Because like, all of this is a conveyor system. You can see the wheels on the inside. You could see that this would have all moved at some point. But like, how did you, how did it move? Where's the engine? Is it buried? Pikal is referenced in Wind Waker. Oh, Wind Waker is one of my favorite games, and I feel ashamed that I didn't know that. Oop. Walked into gloom. Oh. That's curious. My father-in-law is here. He's supposed to be here at 1. It is 10:30. So I'm hoping that he's just come by to say hi, and Kitty will keep him occupied for a little bit, because, yeah, 10:30 and 1 o'clock are very different times. It may have moved power sources and equipment around to accommodate different deposits. Maybe? But again, where did they put it? Like, there's no machinery that I can see, no place to, like, deposit the Zonai charges or the crystal charges or anything. Like, it's like all of that has just disappeared. Trying to get up and over this sea of gloom that was blocking my path. Okay. So, we know that if we follow the mysterious statues, it will lead us to the depths of the Great Plateau, where we know one of the other pieces of the minor set is. So we'll go and do that. Oh boy. Oh boy. The Zonite, the mines, missing links were and connected to the Spirit Temple Factory. Maybe? I would like this guy to stop. And boom. Dazzle. Do I even have Dazzle Fruit? I don't have any Dazzle Fruit. Which is surprising. Okay. Alright, I guess we'll follow these statues. Get to our next destination. Might get some of the light roots along the way. Light this place up. Come across our first pose. There's another one of the statues. So we're on the right track. Just gonna get this light root. Go from there. I see a lot of back and forth in the chat about the constructs. Love it. The... Wise Men, yeah, which is sage. They are the sage statues. These ones in particular are curious, but the other four relate to the different sages of the different tribes. The Goron, the Zora, the Gerudo, and the Rito. This one, this particular style that runs through central Hyrule, seems to depict a race that we haven't seen, but potentially Magma. My personal opinion, it's whatever the race the minor set was made for, which I believe is related to the ancient heroes aspect, because there's something different about him. He's very curious. If you know, you know. And we can talk about that more when we eventually get there. But yeah. It's very, very curious. Just look at that face. He's holding something up there. Got big beady eyes. Pretty chiseled physique. Dog-like feet. Yeah. Very, very strange. Now... how far out is that one? That one's a ways out there. Might skip that one. Keep following the statues. Yep. It's a big boy. I don't feel I am prepared for facing him. I don't have a lot of bombs. I don't have very powerful weapons. I'm gonna skip him if I can and come back when I can actually take him on. Welcome, Evie Deevie. Is that Evie Devi? Evie Deevie? Either way, welcome to the stream. We are still quite early on in the game. Evie Devi. Cool. I don't have a lot of bombs, though, Oaf. I've got, like... 9. Not for the first time. No. This is my first time streaming it. It's my first series of streams. Fairly new to all this, but yeah, I've played through the game a couple of times. This is just for fun. Kind of play through from the beginning, do some lore. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've ever 100% completed this game. Like, because if you're considering everything, I haven't gotten all of the Koroks before. I've gotten enough to max out my inventory for carrying weapons and shields and bows, but I have never gotten all 1,000 Koroks. I didn't even get all 900 in Breath of the Wild. I find every one that I come across, but there's a lot. That's it's a lot. So, but I try to get everything else as much as I can, and I also gather pretty much everything that I find if I can reach it. Now, the other statue should be around here somewhere. Oof. Walked right into that one. There we go. I don't see the other statue. We're lost in space. Ah, there's one. We might have a little bit, but it looks like we got back on. I think we just missed one of the statues in between this one and the last one. And then, of course, there's this abandoned Yiga hideout. According to Ko, this location will be destroyed. Glory, Master Ga. Even the page is a little, like, smeared. I like that attention to detail. But why was this one destroyed? Was it just in a location they didn't want to use anymore? Was there something happening? I don't know. I can just barely see this one. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. What was that? Oh, we have a new subscriber. Awesome. Hawaii Gunner. The Grove of Time. Nice. Now there's a monster encampment on my right, and I think they just saw me. Oh, and there's a angry bush. Yeah, they definitely saw me now. I'm gonna keep on trucking. That was close. Yes, I agree. Fake trees in the darkness are rude. You already can't see. That's how they get you. It didn't pick up that one. Are these some grand pose? Nice. That's worth 20 pose. Wait. Oh, gee, you heard a bit of City in the Sky in the Stormwind arc? Now I gotta listen to it. I gotta listen to it after this. I know there's at least one light route over here, another one over here, and then one on this end. The one south of me will be the easiest to get when I start going that way. The one on the far end towards Dig Dog is a little more challenging to get to. It's on a high point. But this one, not far from the gate, should be fairly close. We'll go get that and light up this area. Okay. Shouldn't be too far from where I am now. Ah, there it is. A little Dark Souls bonfire. I think this might be our first soldier ghost. He's got a pristine traveler's claymore. I've got two two-handed axes, so I'll get rid of the one. And take that. That might come in handy. Kind of freaky how this temple-like structure works, or looks, sorry, in the dark. And unlike any of the other abandoned mines in the depths, this one has all of its mining areas off-site. As in, they all lead off towards where the chasms are now, the 4 around the plateau. And then they have tracks. They have rail systems leading from those zones in towards the center. It seems like less of a mine and more of a refinery of some kind. That's a good question, OG. No one ventured into the depths in modern... Well, not no one. I mean, Koga eventually fell down. But other than Koga, yeah, it seems like there hasn't really been anyone down here for a very long time. Yes, the Dream Shine. Refinery, you say? Yes. Because what else would this place be? It doesn't seem like any of the other mines. There's none of the other machinery. There's no conveyor belts. There's nothing here that indicates it's anything like the other abandoned mines. The only thing that it has in common, other than the name, is the fact that there's a smelter here. But that's really it. Large zonite. There's that one that I marked. There's another one over there. Interesting. Anyway, moving on. We've got this one over here. Oh boy. I think I'm about to die. Yeah. Oops. Okay. Let's try this again. I could have made a glider. Yeah, I could have. There were some parts over there. However... However... I didn't. I know there's the schema stone you can get from there if you beat Master Koga and you awaken the one construct. But I came down here for the minor set, so I am bypassing that for now until I have to come back with Josh's story arc. Here's some of those Gerudo statues. Now, this is the mine that we want to go to. It's dead ahead. Goodbye, Dream. We'll see you later. Whee! Now we have the trousers. Getting a soda. That's a good idea. I don't think I've ever noticed this, but it looks like someone's been through here before. Like, there are bright blooms around these statues. It's probably this guy. Just making our way to the Gerudo depths. Got the trousers. And I noticed that at least some of these Gerudo statues have bright blooms around them. So I was looking and I'm like, somebody's been through here before. And I'm assuming it's the Yiga. There was a Yiga guy over there. Dressed as a survey team member, but okay. The little pointy bit is pointing this way. Means that the statue should be there. Oh, Muddlebud. Pointy bits. Statue must be a little further on. This is the right direction. There it is. Oh, there's somebody. I don't know what. Oh. Yiga? Leave me alone. Ooh. Ooh, that's an interesting thought. So, the seer, the fortune teller, could have been a phantom or bunshin of Ganondorf. Interesting. Yeah, he has done that before. It's definitely within his MO. So, possible. I could see that. Oh. Okay. Well-crafted phantom. Yeah. I also think that's quite realistic. Like that's a good take. That's not a hot take in my opinion. Um because assuming that Ganondorf that fought against Rauru fought during the founding of Hyrule Kingdom, not a refounding, not some other time period, but the founding, which is what they kind of hammer in time after time. That would mean that any other instance of him later must have been either a totally different person or a phantom that he, you know, was circumventing the seal and causing mischief and mayhem and trying to get free or get more power or whatever, what have you, you know? That's not the right one. There we go. Now, I'm trying to discern where Karakara is from here. I know that this is where Gerudo Canyon starts or ends, I guess. And then we have... I guess it's this one. This little pond over here would be Karakara. Because Gerudo Town is further out. The Lightning Temple is further out from there. And I know Karakara has that little lake or oasis. I'm assuming it's that one, because this one is Spectacle Rock. So I'm a ways away. Pose. Gotta get them pose. Wait. Ocarina Dwarf is the same as Downfall and Adult, but not... Yes, he is, though. The same man, it's just he hasn't had that future. He was stopped before he could do any damage, so to speak. Which just made him angrier. So, good job, Zelda. Created the very monster they sought to destroy. I see. That one up there, too. Oh! Almost ran right into this statue. I'm gonna die. Did it. They're just so jumpy. Okay. Loop theory. So loop theory, I might have to scroll up here. Okay. Each time 3 outside the loop, sky, wild, and tears being the true events. Oh. Interesting. I'm not 100% sold on the Dream World Illusory Realm being the 3 different timelines. If that's timeline within an enclosed loop. Be determined. Okay. I don't know. You'd have to illustrate it for me with all of your notes so that I can give it a good look over. It sounds very, very intriguing. Sweet. Thanks. Oh, legs. Good stretch. There we go. Okay. We've got the one up above us. But this is a pretty tall structure. I could create something. Try and get up. Depending on what's here. Is it perfect? No. Will it work? Hopefully. Oh, it's got the steering stick. I guess I should probably move out of the way of the debris. Alright. Try this again. And should have. I don't have any large ones, but I've got some small ones. That should be enough. How tall is this thing? Oh, there's the roof. Couldn't see it. I couldn't see the light route. The damn what's it called there? The pillar leading down from the surface was blocking my vision. But hey, we got it. Now the next one is marked over there. But I lost my glider. Found it underground. Ooh. So this was the very first labyrinth that you found in TOTK? Whee! I'll have to use some more of these charges. What's my story? What's my story? I don't know. What do you mean? What's the question? Getting closer. Yes, I am. Much, much closer. Oh, why I'm doing TOTK? Because I think it's a great game, and I have been loving playing it on my own. But I wanted to start a new file and get some streaming in, share some quality time with some friends and new faces. But yeah, just wanted to have a good time. Now, is there another... There are some other build platforms not too far from here. I just know this thing's not going to last much longer. I could simplify it and turn it back into the old hover bike. No, I have never had any luck with a goblin glider. I have always had luck with the hover bike. So that is my go-to. Oh. I'm way off. Come on. Oh, again. The only downside with either of the designs is if you're off by the littlest bit, it is an absolute mess. Okay. Now, which direction do I need to go in? Not that way. I need to go up this way. Whee! Frogs? Am I flying over a frock zone? I didn't notice them. It's pretty flat over here, so maybe. There's something up here, though. Oh, this is another Giga hideout. There's a... Oh. The joys of not being able to see what's below you. Ooh. Yipdos. So... yeah. That light route up this way will be Kara Kara. And then we'll have all 3 pieces of the miner set. Make another glider here, but it's not that far. I think I will just hoof it. Another Traveler Claymore. I can see the smelter of the mine, so yeah, I know it's close. Light staff. I don't know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They saw me. Alright, we'll get this light route and light up this region. Sweet. So, this is our, well, other than the central abandoned mine, this is our first abandoned mine that's actually a mine. Boom. We've got the drip. Aw, okay. Cool. Still got away. Well, I mean, he fell down here. Started working on the next stage of his vengeance plan. Wowza. Look at all this stuff. Can get 28 of them. Nah. I'd rather save up a bunch of large ones and get these. I mean, when you finally get through and beat them for the last time, I'm not sure what to make of that. There's something off about that. But that said, yeah, don't know for sure what happens to Koga, what his ultimate fate is. But I guess maybe we'll see in the future. Maybe they'll do a far-flung sequel in a different part of the world or something, and then the bad guy will be Koga. He survived. It's already about 11:30 here. I think, since I have some things coming up shortly, and I still have to have lunch before I go, I might call it in the next couple of minutes. But this was a lot of fun. We got a little bit further, and we got a whole new drip. We got a whole new set to wear. And it'll come in handy while the rest of the light routes haven't been activated yet. So that's good. And, yeah. Guess I'll give it the old save. And, yeah. Thank you very much for joining in. Couple of new friends and a couple of old faces, some familiar faces. As always, this is LoruleanHistorian, and I hope you have an awesome day, awesome evening, if that's where you are, if it's coming towards the end of the day. Hope you all had an awesome Easter, long weekend, and yeah, we will see you again sometime this week. Thinking Wednesday, maybe Friday if I don't do Wednesday. So yeah, we'll continue our escapades then. Take care.